Hey, what's up, everyone? So in this video, I just want to talk briefly about why elbow drive is the biggest killer of hitting with maximum overspin. Okay, so there's two ways to hit with overspin. I talked about this in another video. One is snapping the wrist, which everybody talks about, right? The other one is attacking the ball like this, right? Low to high and putting spin on the ball this way. Okay, so if you look at how I have to do this, right? The only way I'm going to be able to get over the top of the ball is if my elbow is not past the ball at impact, right? So when you have excessive elbow drive, what it's going to look like is this. If the ball is here, I have to hit the bottom of the ball. If my elbow is past the impact point, I have to hit the bottom of the ball. And typically what happens from here is you slap it and the ball flies flat and out. It's very hard to create a lot of overspin when you're hitting the bottom of the ball this way. Okay? No matter how much you snap your wrist, it's going to be hard. Okay? So if you'll notice, there are players that can hit with decent overspin that do kind of do this a little bit, right? And how they do it is they go like this. They stop their elbow here and then they do this. Okay? So if you do that, you can create overspin. But what's happening is you have to stop and flick. And when you do that, you don't have as much control over the ball. Okay? So instead of doing that, I want you to think about drawing back, making sure that your elbow is behind the ball. Let's say this is impact, right? Here, step back a little bit. If this is the impact point, right? I gotta make sure my elbow is behind the ball. When my elbow is behind the ball and I go up and over, if I go up and over like this, I can hit with maximum overspin. And there's a big difference between overspin and maximum overspin. Okay, so if you're undersized, you want to hit with maximum overspin. So from here, instead of doing this and then this and hitting the bottom of the ball and hitting the ball like this a lot, right? And if you don't believe me, go video yourself. Most people are like this when they hit the ball. Okay, instead of doing that, you want to go from here this way, up, fingers up. Yeah, instead of elbow to ball, you want to go fingers up. If you go fingers up, you'll keep your elbow behind the ball, and you'll be able to go over the top of the ball and create a lot of overspin. Okay. So again, if your first move after you take your drawback, if your first move is this, you're gonna have a hard time hitting with maximum overspin. You're gonna hit flat a lot. You're gonna hit out a lot. You're probably gonna pull the ball down into the net a lot, stuff like that. Okay. But if you do your drawback and your first move is fingers up like this, then you're going to have the chance to hit with a lot of overspin. Okay? So try to mess with this. If you have any questions, just post them in the comments.